Clix has finally won his first Duo Cash Cup of this season. This was by far the best Duo Cash Cup I've seen so far all this season. We had the final game be separated by only 10 points between three of the best teams on the region of Clix and Vino, Peterbot and Pollo, and Batman, Booga, and Rapid. Real quick before I get into everything that happened in today's Cash Cup, please subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, because if I'm one day able to hit 100,000 subscribers, that would be like winning FNCS to me. So if you guys want to help me win FNCS, please just subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications if you guys are new. Use code KDOG in the Fortnite item shop and support me even more. It is by far the best way to support me, helps me to continue to be able to make these videos. Thank you to everyone that has been using code KDOG recently. I truly do appreciate you guys. Without further ado though, let's get straight into this video. All right, so yes, we did have Clix and Vino winning the Duo Cash Cup on 414 points, winning 2 out of the 6 matches. And if you look at their match history, this was just absolutely insane. They had an average elims of 4.6 and an average placement of 4.3. Their first game was a 5 elimination third, then they had a 5 elimination win, a 3 elimination 7th, 6 elimination win, 5 elimination 11th, and then a 4 elimination third. And this was a very stacked finals lobby as well. So their worst game being a 5 elimination 11th is very impressive. This is also the last Duo Cash Cup before the 2-week break in tournament, so it is going to be very good for their momentum. They are looking like by far one of the best teams on this region. If we go over the actual rest of the top 10 though, we had Batman, Booga, and Rapid in second. Once again, one of the most underrated teams in the world right now. I've been saying this for a while now. It's kind of crazy that Batman Booga might be better than Booga right now in this current moment. They had an average elims of 4.5 and an average placement of 4.6. If you look at their match history, they had a 5 elimination 13th, 8 elimination 2nd, 3 elimination 3rd, 4 elimination 6th, 4 elimination 2nd, and then a 3 elimination 2nd. So if they were able to turn those 2 second places into wins, they would have no doubt have won this Cash Cup, and that would have put them at 3 out of the 4 Duo Cash Cups they would have won this season so far. Batman, Booga, and Rapid's average placement in the Duo Cash Cup finals that they have qualified so far this season is a 1.3. They have made 3 Cash Cup finals, they've won 2 of them and placed second in another one. I just have to highlight how good this team has really been this season. And third place, we have Peterbot and Pollo. These guys are finally coming back. They're beating the Wash accusations. They're beating the carried by Grim Gatecoin accusations. They won the week 2 of FNCS finals. And this Cash Cup, they placed 3rd, which is their best Cash Cup performance of the season so far. They were contested by Teeny off spawn for like the first 2 games as well, I'm pretty sure. So if you look at their match history, they got a 0 elimination 46, then a 11 elimination 3rd, a 6 elimination win, a 3 elimination 18th, a 13 elimination win, and then a 5 elimination 6th. We got to see more of the fight for high ground between Clix and Vino and Peterbot and Pollo in today's Duo Cash Cup. And today it did go to Peterbot and Pollo. This is going to be one of the biggest storylines going into heats as well as going into grand finals, is these are 2 of the best height teams on the region, and they also have very similar playstyles when it comes to taking it, and they are both not afraid to fight for it. If both of these teams are going to be going for height in heats and grand finals, or if they're just going to let the other one take it, because it could honestly grief both of their tournaments because of how skilled mechanically both of these teams are at fighting. Most of the time it either just goes even and one of them dies, or it just griefs the rest of their game. So they're going to have some insane strategy going forward. Looking at the rest of the top 10 though, we have Cooper and Kanata in 4th place. They were able to finally come back and have a good Cash Cup placement. It's very good to see. They were able to win the last game with 9 eliminations to sneak them into that 4th place spot. The top 3 honestly ran away with this tournament. The difference between 3rd and 4th was Peterbot and Pollo on 390 points and then Cooper and Kanata on 317 points. So it was a very big point discrepancy between the top 3 and everybody else. So that might just go to show you like the level that some of these players are on right now. But still, Cooper and Kanata in 4th, Agers and Rise in 5th, Tayson and Yamzo, my FNCS favorites, a little bit disappointed today, finishing in 6th place. They were able to get 1 win though, and I still do think this team is going to be very good coming up for FNCS now. Baka and Pars in 7th, Acorn and Bolts in 8th. If you're wondering, no, Acorn and Cole did not split. Cole was going on like a little vacation, and so was Bolts' teammate. I'm pretty sure his teammate's like Bryce or something. So they just decided to play together for this Cash Cup, and they're able to finish in 8th place, which is still very impressive. Reet and Rituals finished in 9th place, and then Hazard and Bosflow finished in 10th. If you're wondering how some of the EU players that were actually playing in EU ended up placing on NA today, there was a bunch of different ones, like Reason and Grippy finished in 16th place, Queasy and Vortec finished in 29th. And if you're wondering how the other big name teams just in general did this tournament, or some of the big name teams that weren't able to qualify, such as Mongrel and Mr. Savage, this was a team that is honestly kind of sad. They haven't had any finals experience at all this season besides one Duo Cash Cup where they placed 15th in finals. So they have missed the finals of 3 3 duo cash cups, and they missed both of the weeks of FNCS finals. So going into lower bracket heats now, this team really has no finals experience on NA besides scrims. So that is probably one of the scariest things to talk about in the Mongrel and Mr. Savage storyline. Another positive thing about this cash cup today is I don't think Clix and Vino really argued at all today, and they were able to win the cash cup. So it's super good to see that their vibes are going to be high now going into FNCS. Hopefully they're able to keep that up. I know that there is going to be like a 2-week break now between this tournament and the cash cup. If you guys are actually curious, the next tournament in Fortnite that is a duos tournament isn't until July 17th, and that is the duo cash cup. And then I'm pretty sure on like the 22nd is when FNCS lower bracket starts, and then we can probably get into one of the most anticipated FNCSs ever. Another big name team that I forgot to talk about today and how they actually did was Bugha and Aviv have been undeniably a top 5 duo so far this season, and today's duo cash cup was one of their worst placements of the season so far. They finished in 13th place, but they also land very north, and every single zone today pulled towards Clix's direction in the south, towards more of like the desert biome. So they just got really unlucky with zones today. I don't want to like sit up here and make excuses for them, but I don't think this is really like a knock too much on them on how they're going to place now for the rest of the season because of one bad duo cash cup placement. I want to give you guys my top 5 list going into FNCS heats now, who I am most excited for going into heats and everything like that. All right, so remember, this is the teams that look the best right now. This is not my personal top 5 list or my predictions or anything. These are just the teams that look the best right now. In 5th place, we have Bugha and Aviv. Obviously, they've been doing really good in cash cups, really good in FNCS. You can't have a top 5 list right now without Bugha and Aviv. In 4th place, I think you do have to put Tayson and Yamza right there. They've won 1 dual cash cup. They place very consistently in cash cups as well as FNCS. This whole top 5 list could be interchangeable. This is still my favorite for FNCS, and I'm still sticking with that pick for right now, but they just haven't been the best in the week 2 of FNCS as well as this recent cash cup that just happened. In 3rd place, I think now you have to put Peterborough and Pollo above them. They won week 2 of FNCS finals, and they just finished 3rd place in this duo cash cup. They are officially back. This team looks as dominant as ever since Nitro got nerfed. 2nd place, I have Clix and Vino. They obviously won week 1 of FNCS. They just won this duo cash cup, but their other 2 duo cash cup performances are very disappointing. It's a 22nd place in the duo cash cup finals and a 20th. They obviously did place 5th in another one, but it doesn't come close to the placement so far this season of Batman, Bugha, and Rapid. They've won 2 duo cash cup finals, gotten 2nd place in this duo cash cup, and then have top 3'd almost every single week of FNCS. This looks like to me right now the best team going into FNCS. I'm very curious to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions on the comment section down below. Give me your guys' top 5 list and we can have a little bit of a discussion. Other than that though, that is pretty much all for today's video. If you guys enjoyed the video, remember, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. If we're one day able to hit 100,000 subscribers, that would be like winning FNCS to me. So if you want to help me win FNCS, just subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Use code KDOG in the Fortnite item shop and support me even more. By far the best way to support me. Thank God for another day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.